Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an Object 261, it's the Tier 10 Soviet SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Hinterland. Yes, this is a grand battle, and the name of the commander is Dr. Dip. Now, battle's about to start. Okay, we're off. Now, built on the hull of the IS-7, the Object 261 didn't actually get built, and we're carrying an MX-13105 with us, who obviously decided, no, I'm going to go that way, and just drove into our sides. Well, it breaks with convention, this Arty, because it's actually carrying an 18cm gun, not the conventional BR2 or the B4 howitzer. The BR2 being the 152mm, the B4 being the 203mm. No, this one's somewhere in between, 18cm. But it does have a slightly faster reload. Normally it's over 30 seconds, but Dr. Dip's got it down to 27 in this case, probably because he's got a rammer and a good crew. Well, he's carrying 18 rounds of standard HE, 2 rounds of premium. Now, the standard HE has got a burst radius of 10 meters. The premium radius is 11, so slightly more. And I always like to carry a few rounds of premium just in case the enemy decides they want to bunch together. And then obviously you do more damage because you tend to get more than one tank at the same time. Okay, his first target's in the town. It's an IS-7. He's just dialing in. He's got it dialed in. Yeah, he's ready to go. Rounds out. Direct hit. 353. It landed right on top of the turret, just behind the hatches. You can see there's a yellow stain on the impact point. That's what these mods actually make the HE look like if it actually hits the vehicle. You'll either get a hole, which will appear as a sort of like yellow caked hole around the outside, or you get a stain, a mark where it didn't penetrate. I think that's a mark because that one didn't go through the armor. Now that one went over the top and exploded next door to him, so it's a splash. I didn't mention at the time actually, the alpha damage for these shells is 900 if it can penetrate 45mm of armor. So if he's going to actually get an impact, a direct impact, half the 900, 450, and then it's a damage roll to see if it's a high roll or a low roll, if it's a non-penetration. Well, that one landed next door to the ship barn, right next door, 318 hit points, and that must be right next door to his tracks. Very close one, that, because it's almost a half roll, but a low half roll. Okay, T110E3 sitting in that courtyard. This will be a little more difficult to penetrate because it's very heavy armor, but the sides are weaker. And that one hit the rear of the vehicle, tracked him, and did 299 hit points of damage. He can't be too happy about that. I reckon that must have taken out at least one of his modules. Now, grand battles last for at least 15 minutes, so this could go on the whole way. He's fired another round in, and this one landed in front for 219 hit points this time. Tracked the same side again. In fact, it looks like it's tracked both sides. Of course, tracking a vehicle back in the Second World War usually meant that that vehicle would be, well, disabled for at least maybe half a day for them to fix the tracks. It was quite a difficult job. You couldn't sort of like just jump out the vehicle, fix the tracks and get back on the road again, get back moving. No, it would take quite a long time because you have to, when you get broken tracks. Oh, and that one hit the rear of the vehicle this time, hit the engine deck. You can see the mark over the radiator vents. And yes, you just couldn't jump out the vehicle and sort of like tend to the tracks because firstly the vehicle, if it got hit while it was on the move, the tracks would have sort of like dropped off altogether. The vehicle might have moved along the tracks and left them behind, behind the vehicle, and then of course it's a matter of trying to get the vehicle back onto the tracks again, and then trying to fix the tracks which were busted. Also the problem that if you get hit by a splash, it might shatter the metal links on the track, and although it might actually damage one set of tracks, it might actually damage more than that. The running gear might have been damaged as well. A lot of vehicles that were tracked in the battlefield were abandoned by their crews because they were sitting duck to further artillery rounds and also to any tanks that could see them. I know that a lot of the German tanks that were taken out were disabled in field, and that tank got hit. That was a UDES 1516. He got hit on the side. He was tracked, but we've lost sight of him, so we don't know what else he's doing at the moment. That is a Death Star, the FV215B 183. Of course, there is another FV215B, but that's a heavy tank. And in fact, actually, they're now on offer for bonds. Ah, splash kill! Nicely done. And that's his first kill. In fact, there is a lot of vehicles available for bonds. I know that Wargaming has been trying to encourage people to use the bonds for tanks instead of actually for enhanced modules, because enhanced modules actually do give quite a big unfair advantage. I don't think that was Wargaming's intention specifically to try and persuade people not to use it for that purpose, but I know a lot of Arty players do like to get the enhanced rammer because it speeds up the reload tremendously. Okay, Wizzy131, he's vulnerable to a splash kill. Here he goes. And yes, he's out the game. So that's the second kill, no, third kill for Dr. Dip. He's actually had 3 kills. Okay, we're setting up a T110E3, but no, he's decided to move away from that. The enemy seems to be doing, or putting most of their force on the west flank, and their east flank seems to be fairly light, but so do our forces seem a bit light on that side. We've got a T110E3, he was a splash kill there. Still waiting for the reload to go through, and he's fairly close to the town. If the E100 spots him again, he'll probably try to take the kill himself. I think we can hear an engine going nearby. Okay, he's loaded, but he can't see that vehicle. He doesn't want to waste a round and then have to go through the reload process all over again. He's only got 8 rounds left. Okay, we've got 2 tanks together now. This is where the premium ammo would be really handy. You hit one, you get the other one thrown in for 3. Fires at the 277, gets a direct hit right on his front. In fact, actually, I think you can see a hole in that one. I'm not sure if that was a penetrating shot. I don't think it was, but it certainly does create the impression that there was a penetrating round there. Of course, the armor of medium tanks is slightly lighter than that of heavy tanks. Well, the 277 does appear to have a hole on the front, but I don't think it was a penetration. I think that's just graphics. That 430U, he's a splash kill. So he's just trying to work out where to put the round. He's put it there. Did he get the kill? Well, no, he's only showing 3 kills at the moment, so he didn't get the kill on the 430. The 277 goes down. We're looking around for a new target. Okay, E100 over on the other side of the battlefield. Oh, just took a direct hit from one of our teammates. He's stunned. And we fired a round in there as well. And it was bang on target, so there was an explosion, so we didn't hit the target, but we probably damaged him. Okay, Jaegeru in the town, Jagdpanzer E100, a vehicle that was never actually built, but they might have built it if they got around to it. Of course, the Germans were big on self-propelled guns, most of which ended up as Arty or tank destroyers. Okay, nothing in sight. The enemy is starting to close in on this corner. And in fact, the enemy is doing rather well at the moment. They've got, there's only 8 left on our team. But there's still 12 on the enemy team. And of course, 3 of our team are Artys. So that means that there's only 5 working tanks out there on our team. Okay, Gorilla. One thing we do know is that there are a number of enemy tanks which have very low hit points indeed. He's fired around at that corner and he got a direct hit. The Gorilla was sitting on the corner at the time. The round definitely hit him. And given that the Gorilla, yeah, you can see he's lost half his hit points. So yes, he did suffer a lot of damage off that shot. Very light armor on the Gorilla. It's supposed to be a very big gun on a Panther hull. Now he's sitting on that corner, waiting for sight of the Gorilla. We're getting that reticule drift again. But a tank that is in sight is a 705A. He's a splash kill. Rounds out. Oh no, didn't give enough lead on the target there. Not enough lead that Arty player did. And he got the kill. Okay, 1 round of standard HE is loading. There's only 2 rounds of premium left. The one thing about the Object 261 is that you are very likely to run out of ammo during a battle because you will find that there won't be enough shells left. You'll have so many targets to hit, but not enough shells. Okay, so we're still waiting for a target to come into view. Oh, there's one, and it's the Jaegeru. But he's staying to the south because there's that Gorilla. And he is a splash kill. He stomps. Oh, he pulls back, but he's still taken out by the splash. So, 4th kill there for Dr. Dip. Over up to the north, we've got a Jaegeru, and he's also a splash kill. He goes down to our Gorilla 15. So, the scores now, well, there's 8 tanks left on the enemy team, 6 tanks left on ours, and there's only 2 Artys left on our team. We lost one, T-57 heavy tank, an American autoloader, takes a direct hit for 359, and another hit from Arty. He's now 1 shot. Very definitely a 1 shot now, 46 hit points left. You can see he's knocking down some of the scenery, so we can get an impression about where he is, but we don't want to take a shot until we're absolutely ready because this is our last shell. After this, we're going to be defenseless. 2 minutes, 1 second, 2 minutes, that's the 2-minute siren. So after we fire this shell, all we can do is ram the enemy. That's all we've got left. Rather a shame that it's one of the Artys that doesn't have enough shells. We fire at the E100. Direct hit on him. Makes him now a 1 shot for most of our team. And we just got hit by stun. So I think we got hit by the enemy Arty. The E100 is down. We've picked up some stun assist, I think. Yes, we have. And there's one of the enemy Artys. It's also an Object 261. He's gone into the cap. Now we're capping. They're capping, rather. The Gorilla's getting close. We've got no shells, so there's nothing we can do. In fact, the best thing we can do, really, is to probably either run and hide from the enemy so they can't kill us, so that leaves us outstanding, or to try and select a target that we can ram and engage them by distracting the enemy. Oh, we've still got 2 Arty teammates, actually. I didn't realise that the other ones were still there. The GW E100 and T92. I think we're going to try and distract this Gorilla 15. If he's focused on us, our Gorilla 15 is probably going to be able to get a kill on him. But he tracked us. In fact, it was the T110E3 got a track, and the enemy Gorilla fired into us. Now, I don't think they got enough time to cap out before the clock ends. There's the Gorilla 15 dying to the T92. And so it looks like it's going to be a draw. The clock is ticking out. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, and it's a draw. That's an honourable draw. We got hit by a heat round right at the end. Would you believe that? Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Where's first class tank for Dr. Dip in the Object 261? He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. And a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 18 in that battle. And he was really working his butt off because he managed to get a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And his win rate for the game was 5,462, which is Super Unicum standard. So let's have a look at team score. Well, according to this, he didn't get the highest damage in the game. No, that went to the Yaru, who got 8,447. He was still alive at the end of the game, but I believe that was the one that had very low hit points. The Object 430U managed 5,237, and he died, unfortunately, for the enemy team. And their Gorilla 15, well, the one who got killed right at the end, 4,657 for him, so he was busy. And after that, it's Dr. Dip, so he came in 4th on damage. He managed to get the highest damage on his team, 4,512 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, though, it was Dr. Dip. He got 4 kills in the game. The next high scorer, 2 players on the enemy team with 3 kills. They're Gorilla 15 and Progetto 65. And when it came to base XP, well, because it was a draw, it goes down to, I suppose, the Object 430U, who managed to get 778 base experience points off that 5,200 total. And Dr. Dip, well, he got 620 base experience points off his 4,500. And that Gorilla 15 on our team, 624 off 4,379. Slightly less damage, slightly less kills, but he did more. I suppose that's maybe because he was doing spotting as well. Yes, he did. He did 2,292 hit points of spotting assist during that game, and so that's why he ended up with more XP overall. Dr. Dip fired 20 rounds, all 20 rounds in the ammo in his magazine. 8 direct hits, 1 penetration, and 18 splash. Damage of 4,512 hit points, and all of it was at more than 300 meters. Which one did he actually penetrate? I always like to look this up because it's actually interesting information to find out which tanks are easy to get through the armor on. Well, it's very difficult to see because none of them are actually showing a penetration. None, which is very odd. Oh, maybe it's the scroll down. Yes, scroll down the page. It was the Gorilla. Yes, he hit the Gorilla for 831 hit points, and that's why it went through the armor. The Gorilla's very, very light armor. I think that was the blind shot, the one he fired where the Gorilla was sitting on the corner, and the shell hit the Gorilla, and he couldn't see how much he did or at that time, because if we'd known it was 831, we'd have said, yes, that was definitely a penetrating shot. So let's get back to the details. He received 2 hits from the enemy. One was a penetration, one was a non-penetration. I think he was hit by the T110E3 and then the Gorilla 15 directly after that. He did receive one hit by way of splash damage as well. One of the enemy Arty fired at him and stunned him, but I didn't see any loss of hit points from that shot. 11 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, and 517 hit points of damage assistance, and stun assist of 1,100 hit points off 15 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 60,651 credits, got 6,839 for courageous resistance. That's for getting an epic medal in a losing or a drawn game. His total came to 67,490, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he actually ended up with a small loss of 11,714 credits. I wouldn't be worried about that in the slightest. He received 7 bonds for the awards and 10 for the battle, so 17 in total. 930 XP, 532 for courageous resistance, and 731 for personal reserves. So a total of 2,193 experience points altogether. So a very good battle for Dr. Dipper. Sad that he was dead at the end of the game, but he put in so much effort to get that score. I'm afraid the Object 261, it just carries too few shells. You need more shells to be operational for much longer. Either that or you need to conserve your shells and only shoot at what you can definitely hit. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification button so you're alerted. Leave a comment below the video if you enjoyed it, if you didn't, what you'd like to see more of. Thanks for watching.